Welcome to 2775. This is a video walkthrough tour. When you arrive, you will be assigned a code. You will enter the code, and then the unlock process happens. When you are ready to leave, you just either put your code back in or press the lock button, and it will lock the door. So you always want to make sure you lock when you leave. This is the entryway. Consider this the sitting area. There is a pull-out couch here, so if needed, there you have to use extra sheets from an upstairs room to be able to use that. This is a 6-person dining room. This is a place for you to be able to put all your shoes, purses, and keys, things like that go here. Our vacation journal book is here. We encourage everyone to write their favorite memories and or what you liked and things like that about the house. So we're gonna start downstairs here into the kitchen. You will see that everything's stainless steel appliances. We have 2 dishwashers. They are very easy to operate. You literally just hit the auto button and then hit the start button and push it in. There'll be an LED light that'll appear down here. It'll start flashing, and then that means it's actually running. So you know when the dishwashers are running or not running, because they are pretty quiet. There is a state-of-the-art garbage disposal here, and that's operated from this switch over here. You have both an LG microwave and cooktop stove. This also has a built-in air fryer. The refrigerator is an InstaFridge, which basically means you can knock on it and you are able to see inside. Then if you click on this one time, you can actually just get access to pop or milk or things like that. If you don't push it all, it will open up the entire fridge. This has some stuff in it from when we were staying. So the bottom has a refrigerator or freezer, and there is ice. This is an ice tray, and it will continuously make ice for you. So if you move that around or use it, it will auto fill that back up. Then you've got water, crushed ice, cubed ice here, so it has 2 ice makers within it. There is a pantry over here for you to put all of your food items. Make sure to keep everything sealed up so that way you don't get ants. Ants are very popular in Florida. I'm not sure if they're popular, but they're very common everywhere. And you want to keep those out of the house, so make sure to keep all of your food closed up. This is just some extra of cooking items, things like that. We have labeled all items where that goes in the you see the small plates, dinner plates, all cabinets have been labeled. So, and then we did not label the drawers, but you can see inside here, it'll say what goes in. We found that very helpful when we would stay at houses, so we wanted to do the exact same. This is our living room area. The temperature controls are set to not go below 75. You can't adjust it, however you can turn it up. So feel free to do that. If you go below 75, the air conditioner units will freeze up, and so that's why that's not done here. So you can see this is a sitting room. There is a surround sound system. You can use it or not use it. Just make sure it's on the tape input, and it will, whatever is playing up here will play through the nice speakers. So there's a Blu-ray player that's on input 1. Everything is completely labeled, so you don't have to mess with anything. There is a echo over here for your convenience. You guys can play music or do whatever you wish you'd like to do. This is a owner's closet. This is where we keep cleaning chemicals and things for our stays, so when we come we don't have to bring as much stuff. This is a half bath here, and you can see that there are 2 dryers and 2 washing machines. So it makes it very easy if you're staying with lots of people. You just want to make sure that you keep all the doors shut all the time if they're not in use. The dryers, because otherwise the heat will backfeed into that one, vice versa. So that way you keep the doors shut. And then on the washing machines, you just want to make sure that nobody opens up this door and bangs into one of the doors. There is a secondary refrigerator out here for you to be able to put all your Kool-Aid and popsicles, things like that out here, or whatever you use it for. This is a game cabinet. There's some books in here, but there's also some cards, some little kid toys, things like that, board games, all up in here. Have a pool table and pool sticks. This is a fun little piece of equipment. It's a flight machine, and it does work. You just got to make sure that you stay off of it prior to turning it on, and wait until it fully boots up. You can see stay off chair until fully booted up, and stay off the box until fully booted up. If you don't do that, if you try to sit in the seat prior to it all being turned on, it will jam up and stay in one position or the other, and it will not continue to boot even if you turn it off and turn it back on again. You have to basically get the chair back into a centered position before it will do anything. So that is that's something to be note of. So there's a lot of people that just leave it on, quite a bit. But I would suggest if you're not going to play it all the time, just turn it off. It saves electricity. This is an arcade. It has 60 plus games in it, and this is an air hockey table. To be able to activate everything, all you have to do is just turn on this switch, and everything turns on. So you can see how things boot. This takes about 4 to 5 minutes to boot, and this takes about, a couple minutes to boot, and then it's all set. This does have a split ductless air conditioner. To be able to turn it on, just keep it at the 75 and hit the power button pointed right to it, and it will be able to turn on. So that's really all there is to it. Sometimes it's on when the light appears. If the light doesn't appear, then it's not on. Sometimes if it gets too far apart, it doesn't register and this thinks it's on, vice versa. So make sure to turn off the units when you're leaving. Don't adjust it below 72. In this room, the other room is 75, and make sure to turn off the games when finished. On the right here, we have, by the way, there's about 200 cable channels here, along with a built-in, there's Netflix built into the box and things like that. So you feel free to sign in to Netflix under your account, or you can use the one that it's tied to. The bedrooms are not tied into any Netflix accounts, so you'll have to sign in under those. This is the master bedroom, and you can see it looks out over into the pool patio area. There is a pretty good sized TV in here. If there are notes on the wall to do not unplug things, that is the power supply for all of the TVs in the house, so please don't unplug that. The master bathroom is one sink, and it's got a garden tub, shower, and separate toilet bathroom here. So there's lots of fun things there. There's a master closet here. It has all the amenities that would be needed. This is a key box for the owners. This is a portable bed, so if you have a room that you need to put another kid in, there's a portable bed there. Now, when you arrive to the house, you need to make sure that you unlock the doors here, and we keep these here to prevent the doors from being blocked in. So you can either put those in there or the pantry. These are how the locks work. You have to line them up just right. And you can see that that's the locked position. This is the unlocked position. Now, prior to opening this door, you need to make sure that you press the bypass button. When you push the bypass button, it blinks. You have 8 seconds to get out prior to the alarm going off. So, and if you don't think you're gonna have enough time, you can push the button out here. Same vice versa, when you're ready to go back in, you push the button again and you're set. So this is the patio. There's a natural propane grill here. You just have to make sure the propane's turned on and then turn it back off when you're done. So there's plenty of grill space. The table sits 12. We have a big family, so when we come down, we want to make sure that we have enough places for everyone to sit. The rules for the pool are here, so you want to make sure that you follow those. Emerald Island has a strict noise policy at 11, so you want to make sure that you don't have music blaring and or parties going. If one of the neighbors to the left or to the right are making noises, just kindly ask them to observe the island quiet time, and if they still don't do that, you can call the gatehouse or the clubhouse, and they will actually dispatch a sheriff out to make sure that that stops. We also have property managers that will come by and check out our property and the surrounding properties as well. This is a nice little sitting area here. We have an outside thermometer here, so you can see what temperature it is. So it's got a couple seats out here for you to enjoy for sunbathing. This is on timers, so if there's water that's not coming over the waterfall, don't panic. It only runs for about 8 to 12 hours a day, depending on the season and the bather load. So they will come by and clean the pool every week, so you don't have to do anything. If you see that there's something inside, you can use the net and get it out. Just put the net back. Inside of here are different pool noodles, toys, things like that for kids to play with. So that's all stays in there. So that's how everything works out here. These overhead lights, please don't mess with them. They will turn on for 4 hours at dusk and then turn off again. So that's how that works. To activate the tub, the jacuzzi, the spa, called different things, you just have to turn this switch over here. You can see right here. You just turn it past the halfway point. It's hard to do with just one hand here. When you turn that on, it has a separate heater, and it takes a little bit for the actuators to move, but what will start to happen is this water will stop going over, and you will start to see some jets and air that will start to come in here. It just takes a little bit for that to be activated. Once that's turned on, depending on the time of year, it will take about about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes for this to warm up. When you see the bubbles, it's actually warming right now. So it's currently the same temperature as this, but when you activate that, it will start to only warm this. If you paid for pool heat, this will remain temperature around 88 degrees, 87 to 88 degrees. You don't want to go over that because the chemical imbalance will happen, and the pool will become cloudy. And so if you want pool heat, you just have to let us know, and then we will take care of that for you. So that's all that's required for the spa jacuzzi there to happen. So we're gonna head back inside, and I'll show you upstairs. So you want to make sure that you press this button. The red light's flashing inside. Open the door and close the door. And that is all there is to it. See how that light's still flashing? So I was in here before that happened. Okay, so we're gonna head upstairs to the other bedrooms. Every switch is labeled throughout the whole house. So we're gonna come up to the other master. This is the kid room, bathroom, and we'll show you the master here first. This is the room that I kind of enjoy the most. All the rooms have TVs. The adult rooms have ones with Fire Sticks, Amazon TV built in. This is a king bed. This has a closet and a bathroom. It also has a bidet, so if you need instructions on how to use that, it is right here. So this is kind of Chrissy and I's hang out when we're here. So this is the princess room. Got a frozen table. We got two bunk beds here and one single bed. They're all twins. There's a TV in here and remote for cable channels. There is one closet. It's actually quite a big closet for stuff. This is a private owner's closet. This is where we keep paint, change furnace filters, and ladders. So we ask that you kindly do not use this room unless you need to for an emergency or something like that. This is a pantry, or not a pantry, but a hall closet for linens. Why I said pantry. Toy Story bathroom, and there's tubs in all of these rooms here, so you can see how that works. The toilets in here, you want to make sure that you hold down all toilets until there's a complete flush. The drainage system does not work super well with the older toilets. We are upgrading the toilets, and most of them have been upgraded, but it's always a good idea if it's a slow drain to just hold it down. This is the Mickey bedroom, and we got two bunk beds here along with the separate twin. There's a small closet with a baby bed, pack and play. We do have strollers. They're downstairs underneath the stairs across from the washer and dryer. You can see over here, there's lots of, you can see the nice overhead view of downstairs. This is a ceiling fan. It's labeled where you can control that from. This is the blue ocean room, and you can see this is a queen bed in here, separate TV, and there's a closet as well. This is Walt's room. We call it Walt Disney's room. You can see it's got an old mirror in here, the lamp, and then figures for the patents of the castle and things like that. So that is this room here. Come over here, we've got another bathroom. Mickey mini bathroom. And then we have the Beauty and the Beast room, as we're calling it, with another closet. And this one overlooks the front of the house, so it has a nice view of the front. So that is this room. Make sure that shut off the electricity when you're not using it when all possible. Try not to leave the lights on for longer than what you're using them. Electricity in here in Florida is quite expensive, and so we want to try to keep that expenditure down as much as possible. Like I said, every light is labeled, light switch is labeled. We really wanted to try to make it very, very convenient for you to be able to enjoy the property and know what different things do. So you can see that this is the living room light, living room fan. And over here, let me explain these switches because I know everybody's going to want to know. This controls the in-ground pool light, and it is on a timer. These lights are very expensive to operate, so we don't want to leave them on 24/7. This is the kitchen entry light, the patio sconce, the patio fans, the patio fan light, and the patio fans. So you can actually control just the fans out here, and they are set to high. Because if you're going to use the fans, you're going to want them on high to keep things going, some air moving, so to speak. This is the house phone here. The phone number is here and here. Instructions on how to use it is here. So that way if you need to call, give your family members things that don't have cell phones, things like that, here, and you can actually see that phone number right there. So that is the house phone. If you need to use it, feel free to. We have a wish list here. Like I said, everything's labeled. So I hope you have a great stay, and thank you for allowing my wife and I to be a host for you. We ask that you treat the property in perfect condition as much as possible. If there's something you need, make sure to let us know so we can help you have a wonderful vacation. Thanks.